Global one for us. You can check all the results and stories on our website at abc.net.au/netball. I'm Steve Rebellion on behalf of Monica Lam. Goodbye for now.
And an Asian cruise line has relocated its operations to Australia. Its first ship managed to squeeze under Sydney's Harbour Bridge by just 2 metres this morning. Showers and 18 in Melbourne this afternoon.
Tonight on Nine's Wednesday, Disaster Rocks Drovers Run on McLeod's Daughters. Then laugh along with Comedy Inc., followed by an emotion-charged Survivor the Amazon.
This is Channel 9's Wednesday. This program is proudly brought to you by Dove Bar and Night and Day Continuous Wear Contact Lenses.
Roman, where are you? No, I didn't get your message. I came straight from...
Andy Booth at goal attack, very high in attack. You wouldn't expect a goal attack to receive a pass so high in the mid-court.
Question of pace, I suppose, is how quickly she can get back there. And you know, it's one thing to come out, but I guess they'll concentrate on Thwaites, the defenders.
That's right. It's look, do two things. Like speed is very important for that player to get back in the circle and get back in the play. But Thwaites, it's ideal to have one-on-one in the circle as well.
The call there was against Chatfield for getting that arm out to get Thwaites away from the ball. Kestrels have hit 4 in a row. And they hit the ball long again, and that time Thwaites illegally using the body to get rid of Prendergast.
Well read by Prendergast. Great pressure sitting in front of Thwaites then.
Oh. Boy, that was a big ask. Helen trying to pass that ball in between 3 defenders to find her shooter. Thwaites didn't know much about it. In the end, the ball came to her. Oh, hit 5 in a row. Gee, it changes so quickly. Still, it's comfortable, isn't it? 12 goals for Phoenix.
It does, but the pressure has slipped off now against the Phoenix.
It's that period, as I said, when they hit 7 in a row to Phoenix in the 3rd quarter. That stretched the margin to 12, and it was 16 at 3/4 time. So Phoenix now just get one back, just to steady the ship. Kid and Chocolate crash into each other. And yes, I think that might have been a call for going from one third to another before the umpire realised that Natasha Chocolate was, Chocolate was actually a defender, so she was allowed to go from the defensive third into the centre third. So the Phoenix retained possession there. Kidd works the 1-2 with Helen and gets a little closer.
So the Kestrels currently leading this quarter by 2. So they're doing very well with the changes, considering the entire lineup was more or less a new one.
Yeah, apart from Thwaites, that's right. Everybody else had a shift or a change. Another goal of the Phoenix just after those 5 in a row to the Kestrels. The Phoenix have hit back with the past 3. It's Brown. Nash looking inside. Thwaites all the time trying to muscle up, if you like, get that position high up so that she can get the drop over the top. Good work from Booth, good stretch, felt the contact and got that foot way back. Couldn't finish it off though. A lot of contest under that post. There was a lot of arms flying in there. And a fair bit of body as well. That was a dangerous pass. Nicely done by Strawn. You've got to applaud her desperation all night.
Definitely. She came out to attack that ball that was going into Jacobson and then went back for the second pass. Did extremely well. Great footwork.
Could go rid of Garbutt. And it's goal number 30 for Kidd from 39 attempts, 77%. Overall, 66 attempts for the Phoenix to 51 from the Kestrels. McMahon with another one. Phoenix the last 5 in a row. Round to Booth. The leg was out from Prendergast and she was called for the contact. Booth steps in, no worries.
Madison Brown, the new wing attack for this quarter for the Kestrels, has been an impressive player this year. Her first time playing National League this year and has stepped up to the challenge very comfortably.
Garbutt coming around the back. It's called for the contact.
Contesting from behind, the umpire's never going to give it your way.
Well, you can argue.
Well,
I know I do.
Not going to get you very far.
There goes another turnover. Chocolate. Nicely down to Kidd. Go. McMahon with the finish.
Lots of pressure after the shot has been shot by both teams' goalers. The defenders are nearly landing on the attackers, and I know the attackers get very sick and tired of it, and the shot's already gone through. I'd be saying back off, defender.
Another case there.
Exactly, yeah, with Strong really landing on McMahon.
But as a defender, you'd say, well, you've got to have something go your way. Here's Thwaites. Nice shot.
But you've also got to be smart in your defensive skills as well. I don't think it's fair that you land on your opponent every time they have a shot at goal.
All right, okay. All right, we're pushing it then. Here's McMahon. Oh, gee, the dangerous pass. Brown had possession then.
Great pick up by Nash.
Through.
Great pick up by Nash with McMahon having a no-look pass onto the edge of the circle. Didn't pay off this time.
Good hand from Brown, low down, and that was asking a bit much.
I think the pressure
Nash
from Chatfield just yelling out put off Nash then. Another turnover Kestrel's way.
Technically yelling out's intimidation, isn't it?
You can just pretend that you're yelling out my ball or whatever it might be.
Thwaites couldn't handle it. Chatfield just knocked it out of court, won't give it up.
Chatfield
eventually she does.
Doing extremely well.
59 plays 41. 18 goals the margin, 4.5 left in this match. Booth and Thwaites, good position, falling out of court. And possession to Prendergast? No? Yes? No. Possession to Booth. Contact call. A moan or two from the crowd and from my co-commentator, Liz Boniello.
I thought... I did think it was Julie Prendergast's ball, but I'm not in a good position as well to sit here and be judgmental to the umpire.
Jacobson. McMahon showing the skills. The take was brilliant. The turn, then she took it again, and then she took the shot to finish it off. McMahon has 29 goals at 94%.
What a game by the Phoenix girls. Although it hasn't been entirely consistent throughout the entire match, they have certainly done the job in tonight's derby.
I'll tell you what, McMahon and Strawn are just having a barrel of fun down there, and I don't mean it's all laughs either. Prendergast and Thwaites enjoying their time on court together too.
There's been some great key matchups tonight, as you said, those four players. Also, I was enjoying the contest earlier when Strawn was out against Jacobson.
Advantage break goal attack.
Lovely, just the hand out there from Thompson. Just read it. It is such a skill too. Keep your eye on the ball and where it's going at the same time watching the player that you're on to see if the ball's going to hurt.
Exactly, it's a tough sport to master, Neil. These girls do train extremely hard to play so well at this level.
Kestrels attacking again. And Thwaites from the top of the circle. Lipped out. Still, nevertheless, shooting, well, she's dropped off a bit. 30 from 38, 79%. Franklin's left the court. She shot 11 of 14 at 79% as well. And Booth, 2 of 5 for Booth, 40%. Another chance for the Phoenix. They well and truly have control of this match. The margin is now into 20. McMahon again, showing the skills, keeping those toes inside the baseline and keeping the ball going in the right direction as well. Straight through the net for Sherelle McMahon. 31 of 33, 94%. She's maintained her form all night. Brown gave it away, had no choice, was going to fall out of court or throw it away.
Contact for the fence.
Another
Where you are, Gola? Yes.
contact with Garbutt on Kidd. Kidd has another goal. Margin out to 22. Minute and a half left. A little bit of a hiccup in the second quarter for the Phoenix. They led by 9 at quarter time. It was 8 at half time. Three-quarter time it was out to 16. In some ways, the last few minutes of this game has been a bit lackluster. Brown has done well with her limited time on court, coming on in this last quarter. Fired the pass in to Thwaites, but she couldn't handle it. Chatfield, dangerous pass.
Contact centre.
Got away with it. Now the Phoenix moving the ball swiftly down court. Jacobson, good hands to control it off the Kidd, who sank it. Nice finish from Skinner Kidd, her first match, her first derby match against the Kestrels, having swapped over controversially in the off-season, just a few weeks before the start of the 2006 season.
Inside over that side.
So possession with Prendergast, and a great slip from Chatfield, and somehow she managed to get it back to Prendergast. It's not deliberate in that situation with the foot. So it's play on. Kidd with another shot. Nicely done. And 24 goals is the final margin. 67 to 43. The Phoenix would be delighted with that result. They were pretty impressive all night. As I said, they had a bit of a slip in the second quarter, but ultimately 67 to 43. A very, very happy Phoenix side, no doubt, carrying the night. And Sinner Kidd, pretty much the focus, having made that switch, as we said, from the Kestrels across to the Phoenix. And Liz is with the girl of the moment, Sinner Kidd.
Congratulations, Sinner, on a fantastic match, shooting over 30 goals at a percentage higher than your career average. How did it feel out there?
I was a bit apprehensive at the start. Nervous all day, but once I got out there, it was like a second home, so felt really good.
Fantastic. You're certainly combining really well with McMahon. It is the early stages of your combination. You look like you're enjoying your netball again, which is great to see. Are you?
Yeah, well, I've been teaching Sherelle a few things, but I'm actually loving it there. The girl's fantastic, and yeah, as you can see, I've got a smile on my face on court, so.
Fantastic. Not an entirely perfect match from the Phoenix point of view. It was a little bit up and down. How did you see the match pan out?
Yeah, definitely. Look, we had a great lead, and then we let them back in, which you can't do. And against a quality team, you definitely can't. So we need to work on putting 4 quarters all together.
Fantastic. Thank you, Sinner.
Thanks, Liz. And there's still plenty to come. Up next, join us for the Hunter Jaggers against the Sydney Swifts. We'll have full coverage on ABC2 and on ABC TV on Saturday afternoon. That's tomorrow. We've got the Netball, a highlight show. On Saturday afternoon, also on ABC TV, the Super Series Bowls, the women's pairs, Australia against New Zealand from the Warilla Bowls Club. That's from 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. And don't forget, Head to Head, hosted by Ashley Bradham. Don't miss it on ABC from 6 o'clock. Thanks for your company. The Phoenix victors by 24 goals. We'll see you later.